burning, true steam on a saucer. Two queens talking, every word getting stronger. Brown skin glow, little laugh, little trauma. Turn a mic to a mirror, make you sit with your karma. Stir that shame till it rise from the bottom. We don't sugar every scar, we unwrap 'em, we got 'em. If you flinch when it's real, baby, that's your clue. Pain tugging at your sleeve like this your work to do. Deep drop gems like girl breathing face. Yeah, I should cut through the fog, cold room reshape quick. We don't dress up, doubt, we just name that fear. Hold the silence on the line till the lesson appear. You want soft lies, a rough grace that grows. We pour slow sips of both, but the choice is yours. If the heat in your chest got you feeling exposed, that's the part of you that's ready to come back home.
Welcome to Honey in Your Coffee.
I'm Dee.
And Yashi.
Welcome back. Welcome to 2026, guys.
Did y'all miss us?
Gonna tell the truth.
Look, I tried to do the eyebrows.
Hold on. Did you miss me, sweetie?
Okay, get her fixed down. So, you were saying?
So this is just a reintroduction. We've been gone for quite a while. We've had several people asking us when we get back on camera. So here we are. Instead of us doing a standard show, today we're just going to do a reintroduction of ourselves. I think we all have went through quite a bit from 2020 up until 2025.
Look at sis, she remembered the year.
Yes, baby. Look, one of the questions we're gonna ask tonight. Now, I'm not gonna give away my answer right now, but yes, I remember when it all went down. But there's a lot that we have gone through, from COVID to presidential stuff, political, social, racial, just you name it, we've been through it. So we want to start this year off a little light. Instead of us getting into your business, we're gonna allow you to get into ours a little bit. So we have a series of questions, right? We have a series of questions that we're gonna randomly ask each other, just so you guys can get to know us a little bit better and see what we've gone through in these last few years and what brought us back here. And then, but we do want you guys to engage as well. Drop comments in the comment section and let us know your answers to the questions as well.
Hello. So that we can introduce ourselves to each other.
Absolutely.
Okay, so for me, this 2026 and relaunching our baby, because this is our baby and yes, you all are our family, I decided to be more vulnerable. And if you follow my personal page, you know that I have been on this vulnerability journey now for about the amount of time that we've been gone.
Right.
So with that being said, I'm going to not only answer the questions, but throughout the show as we grow, I'm going to actually tell my journey this time, because I learned a lot. I mean, we all have. Right. We've all experienced a lot, right, but I would like to share with you all how I got through those things. So,
ooh, this is the first time she's actually seen me nervous about getting on the camera, so we shall
yes,
see.
Y'all, that was funny.
Oh, just to let you guys know, we do still have our cups.
Y'all remember the cups? They've been here since day one with us. Except tonight, there's nothing in them. And to go back to that, we can't let you skip over that. Look, so I'm willing to be more vulnerable, but y'all remember back in the day,
I was like, I'll tell it all, yeah.
And now I'm like, right before we turn the camera on, ooh,
I got hot and everything.
Right, she took her jacket off, y'all. All right, so since we that means you on the spot first. So let's see here.
I'm the oldest. She should go first. But okay.
We're gonna respect our elders.
All right.
Okay. So since the last show, let's see, where have we grown? What truth about yourself took you the longest to accept?
Ooh. Outside of my grave. Let's see.
But she's rocking it though, y'all. Right? Right? Look at it. Okay.
Hey, boo. Yes.
Yeah, I know she gonna flirt with you. She gonna flirt with you. Y'all might as well come on with it.
All right. So, what truth about myself took me the longest to accept? Ooh. Now, as weird as this may sound, one of the things that took me so long to accept about myself is that I do have a giving heart. But the truth about it was that it was okay. That was really because at one point I really went through this thing of I need to be mean, I need to be cold, I need to be careless, and I just need to just be like everybody else, be non-emotional and just kind of move through this world as a robot. But when you're not living in your truth, you start to see things kind of get out of line.
Oh, say that.
Absolutely. So what I had to learn was it was okay to be who I was, to be sensitive, to be soft, even in my duality. At times to be stern, to be strict. It was okay to be all of that. What I had to learn was to watch my circle, because not everybody is entitled to my softness. Not everyone is entitled to my giving. So I had to accept the fact that who I am as a person is not for everybody. Therefore, everybody should not be able to experience me. So,
hello.
Yes.
Yes, 2026.
Yes.
What next one?
What do you guys think?
Yeah. Let's see. I guess I'll answer it. As y'all can see, my shirt, Sanford Sun, I give you a fat lip. That was me. I don't play no games. But now, I think, not even I think, I know, since going through this healing process, that it is okay to be vulnerable. And I know I keep going back to that, but you all have no idea how big that has been for me. And all that has been revealed in that, learning vulnerability, allowing myself to be seen, allowing myself to be soft. Like Sis was saying, accepting the caregiving side of me, but also standing my ground because I have to protect that caregiver. You know, like she said, it can't be exposed to everyone. And I'm not trying to say exactly the same thing that she's saying, but this is my truth, because
truth is truth. Absolutely.
I would hold things in for such a long time. I didn't want, I don't let them see you sweat. That's how I grew up. Don't let them see you sweat. And also grew up in a way of servicing. So in that service, I didn't really get to fully, how do I say, acknowledge my identity. Because my identity was caretaker. You know, and same for Sis. And I'm just going to keep it real with y'all. This is my caretaker. Y'all can't have her. Like, yeah. But no, for real, like, this moment for me over the past 5 years, this vulnerability journey, not only speaking my truth, but not having to be forceful in speaking my truth. You hear me or you don't.
I say.
You accept it or you won't. I'm okay with it either way. Not having to feel like I have to shrink myself to make other people feel comfortable. That was a big thing in my life. So much came with that vulnerability. I mean, you know what? We have done a vulnerability show. But I think in the grown woman era, we're going to have to redo that, you all, because I have been excited to share everything that I have learned on that vulnerability tip, you know. So, yeah, those are the things that I've learned to accept.
That's good. She get one too. Absolutely. Yes. And yes, this is my sister.
Yes.
So for those that are just coming in and finding our channel, and for our old heads, so we got to come up with a cute name. You got the B Nation out there. You have.
Well, I thought we were like doing Honey Family.
Honey Family. Okay.
Honey
Fam.
You know how
Honey Family.
Yeah, because like I feel like everybody deserves this sweet. Not everybody. Nope. Hold on, wait. We just said that. Wait.
Those that have ears, let them hear.
Hello.
So who it's for? It will hit. It will reach. It will heal. It will teach. it will grow and it will tear down where it needs to. So there you go. Maybe it is for everybody. We'll see.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm gonna be a little selfish with it a little bit.
Right.
Yeah. But anywho, so the next one, let's see. What version of you are you most proud of surviving? Ooh. What version of
That's
me?
a great question.
That actually makes me excited for real.
Okay, you answer first.
Yeah, because the version of me that I'm most proud of surviving is, I don't want to keep taking it back to the caretaker part, so let's say people pleasing. I never thought that I was a people pleaser. Because most people look at me like, oh, she don't care. She doesn't give a dang. But when it comes to my family, those close to me, subconsciously, I was, let's say, a family pleaser.
Right. Because that would be accurate.
Anybody outside of that, that's a no-go. No. But a family pleaser.
Yes.
And because you identify with those closest to you. You were raised with them. You care about what they think about you. And, me being a people pleaser, like, I just really wanted my family's validation. I wanted to be in the fold, a part of the community, type thing. But for those that I was not able to, I'm okay with that.
Right.
I have look, y'all, when I tell you this growth is real,
Yes.
I used to hide, to escape, to get away from whatever it was, fill in the gaps. But now I have internalized so much that it's not loneliness anymore, if that makes sense. Like now I've been through the numbing phases.
Right.
I've been through the lonely phases, the rejuvenation phase and restoration phase. So now the solo phase of me by myself, that's a dangerous space for some people.
Right.
so for real. Because
Right.
I'm not asking for all those things I longed for back when.
Right.
I don't care anymore.
Right.
Like, I don't.
Right. I told her, boy, when she hit 50, because that's usually when that kicks in, she gonna be dangerous.
Look. So, do you want to answer that, or you want another one?
Ooh, what version of yourself most proud of surviving? That is.
Look, you getting a raw.
You know what? I know, right? Ooh. Oh God. So the first thing that kind of popped in my mind, I am proud of surviving. Say that like, oh look, I can feel it.
Take your time.
A victim mindset.
Oh, I would have never guessed.
Because growing up with that trauma, and everybody has trauma, this, that, and the other, and stay tuned for our next show because it'll tie into that. But, you always had this, at least I always had this thought process, everything was my fault, or if it went bad, it was because of me. This type of other, and as I grew older, I got to that mindset of, no, that was a choice they made. It was fine. Yes, I may have played a part in it, but another person made a.
Is that a victim mindset though?
It was when I took all the responsibility myself.
But
no,
that's not
victim. No, I take that back.
That's why I said no.
But I will say, my sis Tosh. Hey Tosh. So maybe victim mindset was the wrong word. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it wasn't pity party, but it's like I took everything personally. Like everything was my fault.
Everything personally.
Like it was no matter what happened, it was always something I did to cause it. So I don't know what that would be called.
I can't think of the name right now.
Right, I know it's at the tip of my tongue, and it'll come back to me later. But I had to get out of that mindset.
Yeah.
Because I used to be so hard on myself.
That's an overcompensator.
Maybe that's what it is. But
it.
usually that comes from a lack that you feel from within.
Yes.
So you're overcompensating. So everything, no matter what it was, no, if I would have did this differently, instead of accepting that stuff just happens. Yep, stuff happens.
I'm trying to think of what that is called, but go ahead. I'm sorry.
But no, that for me, that was the biggest thing, getting out of that mode, because now it's, you'll have people come to you, well, if you hadn't have said that, or if you hadn't have made that decision, I wouldn't be where I was. And I'm like, well, is that true though? Because you really could have made a different choice. You didn't have to follow me.
Hello?
Right. Everybody has a mindset. Now, I may have aided in it, but you carried it all the way out. So, no, I'm not going to carry all of that for both of us.
Right now, we're just going to call it releasing burden.
Releasing burdens. I take that. So, I am proud to have survived that, yes.
Oh, and wait, shout out to my niece Toya. She said, why y'all always looking at each other?
I'm sorry, cuz when we're sitting here talking without the camera, we're always like this. So it's just, I was like, and now that we got a better camera, we got a better setup this time go around, I can actually see her on the camera. So I was like, okay, I guess I don't have to look right at her. I can just look at the camera.
No, it's still that.
I know, right?
It's nothing like, you can't get that in
front of the camera.
Yeah, okay, but we'll try to. Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, camera ladies.
That's my eldest. Ugh.
Okay, so why did you step away, and what finally pulled you back to the show?
So for me, it was 2020. I think we started this right before 2020, or right before the whole everything really broke out. I believe it was. It was right in the middle.
Was right.
Right. So part of that had to do with it. There were some things that sis were dealing with, and she actually ended up moving, and then we was trying to figure out how to keep it connected. But life just started lifing, as they would say. I think I really got in the throes of my ex-husband passed. And so I was dealing with the kids and their trauma with that. Dealing with now being a single mother all over again. Like, we were divorced, but we were still very much co-parents. Like, very much. Right. Dale. Very much co-parents. And so helping my children through that, and working full time, and in a leadership role at my job. So that was another whole big thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a lot. And you look up, 3 years passed. It's like, hold on.
Believe it. Wait, we're on like year 5. I don't have no watch on, y'all.
Yes.
Year 5. I was like, when sis said that, I was like, you gotta be kidding. Whoa.
Absolutely. But like I said, I really did have people that were constantly asking, like, hey, when are you guys going to do a new episode? How often do you guys do episodes? Like, I met someone the other day, and they were like, oh, you guys have got to get this stuff up and going. This is amazing, blah, blah, blah. So, here we are. We're coming back. But for me, it was just life got in the way. And those are one of those lessons that you have to learn, that even though life is coming, you still have the right to make a choice. You make a choice. You make time for what you want to make time for. If it's important enough, you carve it out and you make it happen. So, yeah.
So she answered that, I don't have to go into details about all the nuances.
There you go. Next question.
When did you realize it was time to speak again? When I could keep this smile.
Oh, I
Yeah.
I love that.
Because, like, I smiled on the last videos and things of that nature. Probably even glow. I don't know. Mm-hmm. But I feel like I still had this hidden disconnect from the audience that I didn't really fully like. Because I'm such a direct, transparent person. Mm-hmm. If you ask me a question, I'm going to give you an answer. I'm not going to beat around the bush about it or any of that. And I found myself doing that in some of the recent episodes, even though you all can't tell. And even points that sis would call me out. I was like...
Well, I never.
But you know what? I never said anything to her about it because I actually needed that. Mm-hmm. Like, we have this, rock off energy push pull. Not even push pull, but help each other.
It's more like a flow.
Yeah.
It's like a sway.
Right.
Yeah.
Filling the gaps.
Yeah, yeah.
And so as she was doing that, I was like, she knew I don't tell all my business. What's she doing? Talking about Polly.
Right.
Talking about. I was like, ooh, I need to get off camera and think about this. But as I'm on camera, I'm kind of stuck in my head like, even if I did want to present it, how would I do that? All this other stuff. And I was just like,
I can just be
right.
Whatever.
Exactly. And so now, I've never been a person that you can hold my flaws against me because I'm very accepting, very self-aware, just not to the public.
Right.
And now, like I said earlier, I don't give a dang.
Right.
So here I am. Okay.
And we love it.
Yes, it's new days.
That's it.
Yeah. Oh, and while we were gone, y'all, I hit over 40. That's why she's talking about the 50 thing. Right. So that's what this whole new,
I got a new attitude.
And I feel like that has a lot to do with it.
It does. I'm telling you. So for my babies that are in your teens, that are in your 20s, and I promise you, it gets better.
The weight. I don't care. Type my SRM.
Oh my God.
So let's see. Your question. What lesson did you learn the hard way that you refused to get keyed? That's everything, ain't it?
I know it.
Yeah, because you're pretty transparent.
I am usually very transparent about most things. That I refuse to accept. Is that what the question said?
What lessons did you learn the hard way that you refused to gatekeep?
Oh, hell, how to live.
Right, life.
I mean, for me, I lost my mother relatively early. So I sort of feel like I've been out here by myself anyway, trying to figure it out.
Right.
So for me, I think a lot of lessons, especially 20s, 30s, probably mid 40s, were all hard lessons. But I think hard lessons only come about, and again, I'm kind of sneak peeking into the next show that we're going to do, but that's because I had no preparation. I had no real goals.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I mean, so without a goal, how do you know if you're succeeding or failing? How do you know? You're basing it off how you feel, and that's not always realistic. So I think I learned through those hard lessons how to set goals, how to set boundaries for myself, how to know what success looks like for me and what it is I'm looking for. And also learned that I don't know it all.
You know what? To hear us say these things, like, you would have never known that.
Oh, good.
Sis has 2 degrees. Okay? Hearing her say, like, I didn't have goals, I didn't this, and it's like, at what point, though? Right?
Well, there's a point in your life when you're doing stuff because you feel like that's what you're supposed to do.
No, I get what you're saying.
Right.
But when you look at the resume,
I'm just saying,
and the age that you started,
right? True.
Because I feel like that sometimes.
Right.
I feel like probably didn't quite, I don't know, achieve certain things in a timely manner or whatever. But then I look back, I'm like, damn, I'm hard on myself.
Right, because if you knew you talking about a resume that open businesses. Look, I was like, every time I turned around, I was like, God dang, she make me feel lazy. You gotta work or something. What you doing? Oh, girl, I just opened a building down in Monroe, got a clothing shop. And wait, hold up, I just saw you last 2 days ago. When did this happen?
Right, but I think we feel like that about each other because, like I said, I feed off sister.
Right.
And she's always been a great inspiration to me, And I'm just like, shucks, you going to what school? You doing what? Right. You finished what? How quick? Back again?
Right.
Okay. I'm here rooting you on.
That part.
Yeah. So yeah, I think that's something we'll grow through next.
There you
Like
go.
we're going through vulnerability right now,
Right,
but
right.
that soft era shall come. Pinky,
Ooh,
oh,
that is yes, baby.
look, this is gonna be
Hold
our
on.
soft era sign, y'all. Pinky.
We're gonna be careful because I know that's also AKA, and we don't want to get in trouble. We're
Okay,
not imitating you guys.
we
We're
won't
just
do it
saying
like this.
We're just
We'll
saying
do it like this.
Well, no, I think that's another sign. There we go.
Hold on, cause look, when you hold your cup, you have your pinky. Soft era.
There you
so,
go.
hey, nobody can get mad. Just
There
tune
you go.
in, and you'll know what we talk about. Now,
There you go.
hello.
That's it. Yes.
Okay.
I love that soft era. I'm all for it.
Hello, and I'm
Yes.
trying to find mine.
Yes.
Let's see. Ooh, this is hard, I think, for the both of us, so I'm going to ask it. What does being a woman of greatness truly mean to you now?
You start.
I will say, look, y'all.
Oh, she had to readjust on that one.
I do, because look, y'all, I had to go through like this whole big transformation of not recognizing who I was when I looked in the mirror. Mm-hmm. That was the scariest thing because I have always been self-aware, assured, all that. Like you can call me chunky, you could my big forehead. I don't care. Right. Like I'm going to wear my bun with the big forehead. I'm going to whatever.
It's so beautiful.
Hello, but it was like for me, I realized that spirit was reshaping my values. Oh my! These same values my entire life. What do you mean? What do you mean? You're testing me. You're reshaping my values.
Right.
You're making me think and consider myself more. Like, when I say my top value, God, family, work, success, whatever that may look like to myself. And guess what? Not anywhere in there did I say myself.
There you go. Right.
And Spirit said,
absolutely. Yep.
We are removing all of those things so that you can clearly see yourself and who you are. Not even see who you are, but to appreciate your worth. Like you know your worth because you don't settle for certain things. And let's say I didn't settle in the material realm. Emotionally, I would say I did. Right. Which is why Spirit said, you're not anyone's doormat. You will not, we can't allow you to continue to allow this type of abuse and behavior emotionally because that is going to directly affect the things that you're creating on the other end.
Absolutely.
Because I could get up, like Sis said, create a business, no problem. Create this, no problem. But I realized that the sustainability was broken because I was not fully whole inside. Right. I was going through so much. And I mean, I don't want to sound like, I was going through so much. It's just my little pity party. Right. Because it's never that. Like, I really had been. Like, truthfully. And when I had to really take a close look at myself, it started with one question. Do you trust yourself? And that broke the egg. Wow. Hello? Right. And from that question, I'm like, in the house, you know how you're having those cleanup moments? And when you're cleaning up for whatever reason, I don't know everybody, but for a lot of women, that's when Spirit comes in. Right. And it was like, do you trust yourself? And I was like, of course I do. What are you talking about? And I kept sweeping, like, dismissing Spirit. And then Spirit's like, no, do you trust yourself? And I was like, why are you asking me this? I'm not in the mood today. Like, everybody trusts me. Like, what's the problem? And Spirit's like, pause, stop moving that broom. And I'm going to ask you one last time. Right. Do you trust yourself? And y'all, that thing hit so deep I just broke down crying. In the middle of the floor. Now, before that, I had been through the spirit of forgiveness, acceptance, And at this point, I'm at trust. And I started crying like, hold up, wait. I can't trust myself because I've made decisions that has hurt me.
Ooh.
I have made decisions
That's deep.
that allowed people
Right.
to hurt me.
Right.
So no,
Right.
I don't trust myself. And now I gotta go hide with my tail between my legs because you have given me the millennial question of, the question of the millennial
Right.
that's gonna take me 5 years to figure out.
Right.
So that's where I've been for 5 years. Real talk.
That's deep. That's deep.
Yeah.
That's deep. What was it again?
So it was saying, what does being a woman of greatness truly means to you now? Oh, well, go ahead. I didn't answer, but
yeah, you did good. No.
Okay.
So being a woman of greatness for me is, you really did answer, at least for me you did, is being gentle with yourself.
Oh, yeah.
So for those that know me personally know that I broke my fibula bone 9 months ago, almost exactly 9 months ago. Actually, today is the 4th. Yeah, a day before 9 months ago. And I just remember, and I think I was telling sis, I was like, I remember once because I was non-bearing for about 3 months. Mm-hmm. So once I was able to start putting a little weight on it and getting in and out the shower, I had the chair and I had to be careful because I didn't want to hit that leg and all of that. And I told her, I said, you know what? I think this is the first time I've ever been this gentle with myself.
Oh, yes. I remember that.
That was so mind-blowing.
Yeah.
That was like, golly, that is... And it did something for my spirit to be that gentle with myself. Now, like sis said, it's one thing to expect things from other people, but to do it... It was one thing that everybody trusted her, but the question was, do you trust yourself? Like, I wanted people to be gentle with me, but I was not gentle with myself. So that was a big eye opener, and it really not. And I was already on that path anyway, but it was just Spirit just said, like, wow, I've never been this. Like, hey, watch that. Danger coming. Slow down. You don't have to go so fast.
Yep.
Take your time.
And what were some of the intimate things that you started doing? Lotion it a little longer.
Just a little longer. And even I started being okay with doing, hey, let me go on over to the salt bath house.
Oh, you didn't tell me about that one.
Yeah, so let y'all go ahead and scrub on me for a little bit. I've never been that comfortable to get. Hey.
Oh, you did tell me
that.
Yes, you
I've
did.
Been a
Remember
now.
now? Yes, you did.
Just pampering myself and making myself feel good and I love my son. Anybody? He's such a dude. That's why I always tell him you're such a dude, and it's so cute. He's like, okay, Mom, you've been sitting in the car long enough. You know what? I think you feel better in the house. Yes, yes. I said, I'm just taking my time in here, and how I watch how gentle he is with me, which is also another big thing for me. So it's like, if you do these things for yourself, that's what you attract from others.
Now that part.
Absolutely. So, yes. And I think being a woman of greatness is being aware of who you are, when you are, and what is needed at that time.
Hello.
I'm doing Austin Power on you.
That is definitely a soft era moment for me.
Yes.
Look, I'm gonna have y'all doing this for real. This is your reminder. 2026.
There you go.
Soft era. You can
you
pretend you're holding the cup.
You see us in the street, you do
soft
this.
Era.
I know what's up.
Hello.
Yes. Absolutely.
That was beautiful. That is, because those intimate moments, when you're not used to that,
right,
especially coming from yourself,
yes,
that can scare you more than being intimate with someone else.
Yes, absolutely.
That is so crazy.
Absolutely.
And I realized that myself with certain things that I try and, trying to open up to, and it's just like, wait a minute. You're telling me I could have been this nice to myself all this time?
That part.
Ooh.
That part.
That thing hit different.
Even to the point, like, because I'm still healing. I'm like I said, I'm about 9 months out. But, like, even now when I'm walking in my place of employment, I just, as I'm walking, I pay enough attention to myself. How do my feet feel? Like, how does that ankle feel? What about the other? You know what? I don't want to just love on you. I want to love on the other one because you've been taking on a whole bunch of weight to overcompensate for the weakness of this one. So how are you feeling today?
Whereas before, work came before
Absolutely.
health.
Absolutely.
And that is something that I'm learning
That's
as well.
true.
Yeah.
That is true.
And now it's like, hold up, because if this leg does not feel good, I'm going home.
Absolutely.
And when I heard her say that, y'all, I just wanted to clap through the phone.
Absolutely. Like, you know what? I got a whole team. They'll be all right.
Right.
And if not, the company has insurance. It'll still be all right.
Yes. Okay. Ooh, what part of your femininity did you reclaim?
Oh, God. I want to hear this one.
My empowerment. That like definitely, but
Yes.
the empowerment helped me to get to the softer era.
Yes.
Even though I'm
Yes.
still working on
Yes.
that actual landing, it's okay because this 5-year cycle for me, and I think it's been 6 now. Yeah, we're in 2026. This 6-year cycle for me, I have to go back and collect. Baby, you're still using, you're still feeding, and I'm still feeling it all.
Right.
And that was not okay.
Right.
Because how am I going to be vulnerable with myself but be dishonest about where I left my residuals?
There you go.
And a lot of people don't recognize that.
Mm-hmm.
But I realized, like, okay, I'm more tired than I should be.
Right.
This person has not called to check on me or just to say hi in so long, but the moment that they need my energy, they're on my phone.
Absolutely.
What is that? Like, all these things I started paying attention to, not just patterns, but the responses.
Mm-hmm.
Before, I would make excuses, try to help this person, no, not even help, but dismiss them, like, you know. But no, in gaining my power back, no more excuses. And on top of that, like, face value.
Absolutely.
This is what you show me. This is what I'm going to accept. I'm not going to rationalize it with myself. And that is going to be how I carry you moving forward.
Absolutely.
If you get upset with the energy I'm giving you back, that's no longer my issue. Because I would allow it to be my issue. But no, none of that. So empowerment for me, like, I literally, I feel myself. And when I say I feel myself, like I said, my energy was so scattered. And I would still push, keep going and all this and that. But I was pushing for external reasons.
Right.
Now I am pushing for me. Now I get to have the benefits of my energy.
Absolutely.
I have seen people open businesses with my energy, get promotions with my energy,
Right.
while I'm still stuck financially trying to figure out what the heck is going on.
Right.
And when I started collecting all of that back, career getting back on track, coming out of a stuck mindset or a lack mindset or whatever you want to call it, we'll get more deeper into that as time goes on. But these are the things that were shown to me by always being so available. Yeah, that part. Yes.
I think for me, getting my femininity back was about letting go.
Oh, definitely that.
It was about letting go of fear. And actually, I guess it's kind of twofold. So it's one, being aware and being able to call a thing a thing. So I can make the proper decision of, should I keep it or should I let it go? So there was some certain fears that I realized I was holding on to that was not servicing anything. So I had to learn how to let those things go. And as I am being aware and being softer with myself, kinder with myself, I've always been pretty self-aware. However, being self-aware, acknowledging and acting on it are all different things. So I am very aware. And when something is stirring on the inside, I give myself time to process that and figure out, hey, even if, I'm just using my sis here because we don't beef. We really don't. We really don't. She made a comment the other day, like, yeah, this was when we were much younger, like kids. And she's like, you would get mad at me? I'm like, I don't ever remember getting mad at her. So what is she talking? But anyway, so I'm using her for example.
But I ain't care. Oh, she
Right.
she left that part out. I ain't care.
Then talking about she would get on my nerves more. I was like, I'm trying to remember, when did that happen? I don't know.
I ain't care.
But let's say me and her are beefing. Instead of me going straight to, what's your problem? And hold on. Was there something in there that I need to learn? Because I'm all about the lessons in it.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what it is. How horrific it is. How badly things may have turned out. There's always a lesson in it. Yeah. And for me, if you can't learn the lesson, then you're deemed to repeat it.
Yeah.
So I sit back and I think, like, what is the lesson in there? Is there something I need to learn out of there? Is there something that I should be doing differently? Is there a thought process that's off? Mm-hmm. Once I have that conversation with myself, then I can go to sis. Because it doesn't matter what she may say. At the end of the day, what's important for me is the lesson I got out of it. Yeah. Then we can, come and have a conversation. So I treat situations like that now in my life, instead of me, like I said, holding all of that stuff at first and be like, oh my God, it's me. And no, sometimes it really is other people. And if it is, I'm like sis said, it's okay.
It's okay.
It really is
okay.
Right.
I don't care. I am the type of person, you can come to me like, I heard so and so, and I'll be like, oh, for real. I don't bother. I'm not going to correct you. I'm not going to try to, oh, for real. And you probably are telling a lie. I don't care, because at the end of the day, as long as I know what took place, as long as I know how I felt, what my intentions were, I probably can't change your mind anyway. Right? Why am I going to stand here and have this argument back and forth, this back and forth discussion or whatever, wasting energy and time? You're going to go tell the next 4 or 5 people whatever it is that you were emotionally attached to in that moment about me. Mm-hmm. So, it's okay. 2026, y'all. I want y'all to just say, it's okay.
It's okay. So I think that was pretty good. Okay. So question is, though, for you guys, again, hopefully you have enjoyed our reintroduction. Our next one will come out shortly after this one. But drop some comments in there if there's a question that you wanted to ask us to get to know us a little bit better, or don't
see, I didn't say I was that transparent. Just like
I answer. Look, I put her initials by.
Sis is gonna answer the comment for y'all.
But I really do want us to engage more. The new system that we have set up, eventually we will start having call-ins. People being able to ask questions on the air, right? So, and we have some games that will be incorporating into the shows, and just some fun things that we're trying to do this year too. So
right.
So we just want you guys to stay tuned, stay aware,
subscribe,
please,
follow,
yes,
share,
yes,
share like your mama tell you,
and don't forget to be soft.
Hello. All right. And that's going to conclude the first show
of the year.
And
of our comeback at that.
As a matter of fact, forget all them questions. Just go ahead and welcome us back so we can get used to y'all again too. Because, yeah, we really want to make an effort.
Absolutely.
So invite us into your world.
Oh, I love that. I like that. Hold on. I look like I didn't take my glasses on one.
Yes. Because we're here, right? We're here.
Yeah. All right, fam. See y'all later. Bye.